be learning about adaptations. Adaptations are body parts or behaviors that help a living thing survive in its environment. There are two main types of adaptations, structural and behavioral. Behavioral adaptations deal with the actions that living things take in order to survive in their environment. In this video, we will focus on structural adaptations. Daniel, can you tell us about structural adaptations?
Structural adaptations are special body parts that help living organisms survive in their environment.
What is an example of a structural adaptation?
Giraffes' long necks are a structural adaptation that help them reach food that other animals cannot. Long necks help giraffes survive in an environment where many animals are fighting for food and there are many tall trees around.
Another example of structural adaptation is camouflage. Camouflage is a structural adaptation that allows animals to blend in with their surroundings.
Can you spot the animal hanging out in the picture? Believe it or not, there is a stonefish hidden in the rocks. This camouflage gives them protection from predators, but more importantly, it allows stonefish to ambush their prey.
Let's learn some more about adaptations by observing some animal skulls. This is the skull of an American beaver. Beavers live along many wooded rivers, lakes, and streams in Texas. What structural adaptations can you tell me about the American beaver by observing its skull?
I can tell you that the American beaver is a herbivore because they have large, flat teeth called molars that are used for grinding plant matter.
And its incisors are great for helping it gnaw and nibble at tree bark.
Next, let's observe the skull of a bobcat. Bobcats can be found throughout the state of Texas and are especially abundant in South Texas brush country. What structural adaptations can you tell me about the bobcat by observing its skull?
I can tell that the bobcat is a carnivore because it has sharp pointy teeth that are used for tearing meat.
And by the large size of its eye sockets, I can tell that it has great eyesight, and this makes it a great predator.
This is the skull of a Virginia opossum. Opossums are primarily woodland creatures, but are also frequently found in prairies, marshes, and farmlands. They will also shelter in wood piles, rock piles, under buildings, and in attics. You might have even seen these around where you live due to their habitat being destroyed. Can you guess what it eats by observing its teeth?
It has sharp pointy teeth in the front, so it must eat meat.
It also has flat teeth in the back of its jaw. That can be used for grinding plants. It must be an omnivore.
You're right. There are so many different structural adaptations that help animals survive in their environments, such as fur to keep warm, claws to grab things, webbed feet to swim, blubber to keep warm, beaks to grab things, gills to breathe underwater, and many more. Did you know that plants also have structural adaptations?
They do?
Yes.
Plants like cacti have thick, waxy skin to reduce water loss in the dry desert. They also have spines to reflect sunlight and protect them from being eaten. Some cacti have roots that grow near the surface to collect water quickly when it rains. Their thick stems are perfect for storing water.
Dandelions have seeds that can be carried by the wind to grow in new places.
Elephant ear plants have very large leaves so that they can soak up the sun for growing on the shady rainforest floor.
Sundew is covered with sticky nectar that traps insects. The sundew curls around the insect and dissolves it.
Adaptations are amazing. Let's review what we have learned about structural adaptations.
Structural adaptations are special body parts that help living things survive in their environment.
All animals and plants have structural adaptations.
Now, scientists, it's your turn to go outside with your family and explore structural adaptations.
Can you identify some body parts that help animals and plants live in their environment?
We can't wait to find out what you've learned.
Have a great day, scientists!